Have you ever looked up at Saturn and wondered, what if our own planet had rings just like it? What would life on Earth be like? Let's dive into this amazing thought experiment. First off, where would these rings even come from? Well, one popular theory about Saturn's rings is that they're either remnants of a moon that got too close and was torn apart by gravity. So, for Earth to have rings, we might have to say a sad goodbye to our moon. Imagine the moon getting closer and closer until Earth's gravity, in a process called the Roche limit, rips it into billions of icy and rocky pieces. These pieces would then spread out, forming a magnificent ring system around our equator. So, how would these rings change our daily lives? The view, for starters, would be absolutely breathtaking. Instead of a single moon, a brilliant, shimmering arch would stretch across our sky, day and night. From places near the equator, like Quito in Ecuador or Singapore, the rings would look like a thin, bright line directly overhead. But as you travel further north or south, say to London or Sydney, the rings would appear as a huge, majestic arc dominating the horizon. The sight would be incredible, constantly changing with the seasons and the time of day. At night, the rings would reflect sunlight, making our nights much brighter. A full moon can be bright, but imagine a giant celestial mirror in the sky. This could be a huge change for nocturnal animals, potentially disrupting their hunting and migration patterns. Streetlights might even become less necessary in many parts of the world. Our starry nights would also be different. The faint glow of distant galaxies might be washed out by the ring's light, making deep space astronomy from Earth's surface a lot more challenging. But it's not all about the pretty views. These rings would cast shadows. For 6 months of the year, the hemisphere experiencing winter would have the ring's shadow cast upon it, making winters darker and colder than we're used to. This could have a massive impact on our climate, agriculture, and even our moods. Imagine longer, darker winters with less direct sunlight. We'd have to adapt our farming techniques and maybe even our entire energy infrastructure. The rings would also pose a threat. There'd be a minefield of debris for any satellites we try to launch. GPS, weather forecasting, and international communication all rely on satellites. We'd need to find clever ways to navigate through the rings or find new technologies altogether. Space travel would become infinitely more dangerous and expensive. A trip to Mars? That would be a serious challenge. And there's another, more immediate danger: ring rain. Small particles from the rings would constantly be pulled down by Earth's gravity, burning up in the atmosphere like tiny, continuous shooting stars. While most would be harmless dust, a larger chunk could be a real problem, like a meteorite falling from our very own cosmic backyard. So, while having rings like Saturn would give us the most spectacular sky imaginable, it would also bring a host of challenges. Our climate, our technology, and even our biology would have to adapt to this new, beautiful, and dangerous world. It's a fascinating idea that really makes you appreciate the unique and fragile balance of our own planet, just as it is. What do you think? Would you trade our moon for a set of glorious rings? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more What If adventures.